This presentation will begin by introducing the Gullah Geechee Digital Project, and then I'll end by seeking feedback from experts in the fields of collection management, digital collection development, and others. The goal is to get feedback from those disciplines to help the project team in Phase 2 of our project, which is focused on obtaining further digital collection materials. So I'm Scott Bacon, the coordinator of digital initiatives at Coastal Carolina University Libraries. The libraries joined the Gullah Geechee Digital Project grant begun by the Joyner Institute of Gullah and African Diaspora Studies and the Athenaeum Press. CCU's Joyner Institute is dedicated to a critical understanding of the Gullah experience within the African diaspora. The Athenaeum Press is a student-driven publishing lab on campus offering students hands-on experience in creating and publishing stories about our region. As a librarian, I knew that since the grant's main goal was to be a centralized location for all Gullah Geechee digital objects, we would need to have a strong Phase 2 approach in seeking further materials past the initial grant-funded phase of the project. The Gullah Geechee people are descendants of enslaved West and Central Africans who were forcibly brought to the Sea Islands and the coastal plain regions of the southeastern United States. Due to the geographic isolation of plantations and absence of white owners during malaria-ridden summer months, these enslaved people retained many of their linguistic, agricultural, religious, and musical ties to Africa. But historic records of these communities are diffused across multiple institutions, and only a fraction are digitized. The Gullah Geechee Digital Project was formed to create an open-access digital collection to increase visibility of the culture and show its importance. The Gullah Geechee Digital Project was funded by the National Historical Publications and Records Commission's Access to Historical Records program. Its main goals are to compile, digitize, and process thousands of historical documents, films, oral histories, sound recordings, and images from across the country, and to create an online digital archive of these items of historical importance to the Gullah Geechee people to increase access to the materials. Institutions involved include the Library of Congress, Association for Cultural Equity, South Carolina Historical Society, and Coastal Carolina University. Cultural consultants are integral to our project. Their cultural expertise provides deeper and multi-layered interpretations of the collections. Consultants were involved in all stages of the project. Community consultants will no doubt be important in the next phase of our project, in maintaining relationships and building new relationships with potential project contributors in their communities. They serve as advocates for the project to those in the community who may otherwise not have heard of the project, or who may even be cautious or skeptical in participating. So now that we're moving to Phase 2, where we hope to collect further materials from Gullah Geechee communities, I wanted to get feedback from the library community. Are there standards or methods in collection management, collection development, acquisition, or any other ways to expand our collection? Our current ideas for obtaining further materials include using community consultants to train the trainer, to multiply their effect throughout the communities. Community consultants can act as project advocates within the communities, working for the preservation of Gullah Geechee cultural heritage. Survey the community to solicit ideas. What do they like? What is missing from our current collection? Use the website and the repository as marketing vehicles, as proof of concepts for potential donors of materials. Provide access to collection items through various applications, such as virtual reality, immersive environments, exhibits, and educational materials. Attend community gatherings. Meet members where they are on their turf. Hold university gatherings with community members. History harvests have already resulted in further materials to add to the collections. We have scanners to scan materials, students and staffers to record metadata, and record brief video oral histories as well. We can continue to mine current Gullah Geechee communities for more materials, but also seek additional materials from those communities outside of our area. In the state and also in the region. The Gullah Geechee corridor stretches from North Carolina to Florida, so there are many opportunities to find new materials. We can work with other institutions to host their items in similar ways as the Digital Public Library of America does, by aggregating their metadata so that people can find things in our site and then be taken to their site to explore further. There are some Gullah Geechee materials in the collections of other institutions, so we are seeking collaborations with those institutions. So as you can see, we have several ideas for obtaining materials in Phase 2, but we want to make sure that we're not missing anything. As I'm focused on library technology and digital initiatives, I'm a bit out of practice regarding collection management. So I initially looked at concepts such as ongoing collection management and digital collection development to find standard ways of approaching the seeking of further materials for a digital collection after the initial collecting phase. So the NACIC community is comprised of many collections management experts. We thought that these and other library experts might be able to inform us of methods librarians use to seek further digital collection materials. So our project is seeking feedback from these experts in the field who are familiar with these methodologies. What do you think? Which of these methods is worth pursuing for our project? We've already contemplated performing a collection analysis to find what we have in terms of format, geographical location, and subject area, and a gap analysis to find ways to deepen and diversify our collection content. So what are we missing? Please send feedback via the conference chat or send me an email with suggestions, tips, and tricks. Let us know if we may have missed anything major. To view our project materials, please see the website listed here. And thank you for your interest in the Gullah Geechee Digital Project.